Secrets. Don't we love to hear a secret and then just try so hard not to tell anyone about the secret? So what we're going to talk about here today is, oh gosh, guys, you're going to love this, is manifesting secrets. And why do I say manifesting secrets? Well, because there are things that, scientists and so many people in marketing don't talk about so much. I don't understand so much why we don't share these secrets, but we don't. So, but when we do, we feel like, let's see, the best way to put that would be we're giving value, we're helping, we're being more in tune with maybe what the market's asking for, or maybe it's just that we are in more tune to, what we're giving. And when we do, as you can probably notice, that more people get value from what we're offering. So we're going to talk today about manifesting secrets. And why is it that some people can manifest what they want or create what they want? Everyone's wanting to use a different terminology these days. So why is it that so many people are getting what they want or getting the lifestyle they want? And they're able to do this what seems to be effortlessly. And for a lot of people, it is effortlessly because they have learned the secret of manifesting and how to make it simple and not make it so hard. Because as we talked about here last week, we unveiled one of the scientific secrets that has been held by scientists for over 40 years now that I'm aware of, the time limit for that. So when I learned about it, and I learned that 40 years ago, this was discovered, was that the heart is actually a link to the brain. So when you're able to manifest what you want easily, you have to realize there is a scientific fact involved and there's a spiritual fact. And when you connect the two, when you connect your spiritual fact with the scientific fact of how manifestation actually happens. And again, why are some of us so easily manifesting the lifestyle we want? One thing is you have to show up every day to create what you want. And when you connect the mind and the science together, when you connect the two, you will have the energy that creates worlds. You will have the energy from the universe, from our Creator, on how you will do this. And again, manifestation is starting with one factor first. First of all, to manifest what you want, you have to see a vision of what it is you want. That's where the brain comes in. The brain comes in with, you have to be able to see what you want. So see a picture of what you want in your mind. See a picture of the lifestyle you want. See a picture of the vehicle you want to drive. See a picture of the house you want to live in. That's where the vision boards come in. It's not so much the vision boards aren't going to manifest for you. The vision boards that people are creating are trigger points. They will create a trigger point. So when your brain sees that picture of what it is you're wanting to create, maybe it be the business you want to have success. How many people do you need to be on your team, or whatever it is you're doing. So when you can do that and you're using your vision, you've heard us talk about visionaring and why it's so important. So, but the part that actually manifests what you want is your heart. The little brain has the neurons in your heart that provides the energy. It's energy that manifests what you want. Your brain provides the image of what it is you want, and your heart creates the vibration of how that makes you feel. Now, I'm going to break this down a little bit more for anyone out there that maybe is a little bit confused, which happens to all of us. So think about something that has made you so happy recently. Let's go recently. Maybe it was a perfect gift you bought somebody and it just made you so happy to do that. Where does that feeling come from? The feeling doesn't come from your brain. The feeling doesn't come from here. The picture of it comes from here, your brain. The picture of what you bought, and you picked it out and you see yourself doing it and you were wrapping it up and you put a bow on it, you put a name tag on it, and it's just so excited. You just can't wait for this person to open this gift. That comes from the heart. That feeling comes from the heart. You see it in your brain, and then from the heart comes the emotion, comes the energy, comes the vibration. So when you put science, and I like to use spirituality, because when you add gratitude that you're able to do that, gratitude that you're able to purchase that, you had the money to do that, gratitude that you found that gift, gratitude that this person's in your life, gratitude that everything is right where you need it to be when you need it to be there. When you do that and you put spirituality and science together, what is that? It makes you feel and you can see. It's the scientific facts that have shown us over the decades, over the centuries, and the new things that are new to us, but the teachings are old. The Dead Sea Scrolls, the Scientology, the scientific explanations. I don't mean Scientology, that's not what I meant to say, so that's not even a factor in this. But the scientific explanations add a lot of big words and they add a lot of different explanations, but break it down and make it simple, which that's how I like to have the scientific terms explained to me, is to break it down and make it simple, because when you do, you can manifest anything you desire when you add your vision of what you have, or what you want to create, and the feeling comes from the heart. And knowing now that you have those two neurons in your heart, which is called the heart mind, the heart brain, the heart being, whatever you want to call it. Scientists call it, the scientific explanation is the heart mind. Knowing that you have the heart mind, those two neurons in your heart that are connected to your brain. So when your brain has a thought or has a vision of what it wants to do, it communicates that to the heart brain, which is in your heart. And the best way to manifest what you want is to slow your breathing down. And this is what I did, and I've been practicing this technique here for several weeks now. This specific technique I've been practicing, and I've always been able to manifest, and sometimes it's a little harder, and sometimes I put a little too much emphasis and too much energy into it, because not knowing full-heartedly that it is the heart brain that was pushing it forward. I knew the vibration of my heart had a lot to do with manifesting what I wanted. So, but when I actually used the simple steps, that I didn't create all these steps, but this is how I do it. And I can show you that, because I get results for my business and for what I'm doing in my lifestyle, and I'm able to do for my family. So what I do is, when I am wanting to manifest something, like I just did a manifestation, so I was able to give X number of extra dollars to help out some extra people that showed up on my list. And I'd already spent my budget for my charity. And so I had to come up with, I don't like to pull money from another place in my life. I have a certain amount of money specified for certain things, for certain options or different things I do in my life. So I had to come up with a way to get extra money. So I decided to do this manifestation technique to focus on that. So what I did was, knowing that my heart brain is connected to my brain, I decided to see a vision of the people that I was going to help being very excited, being very happy to get this gift or these gifts that I got for them. And I really like to do things anonymous so they don't know it's from me. So that's my favorite way to give these things. Well, in this particular situation, for one of these people that I was giving this gift to, I had to actually contact them because the gift is going to be delivered directly from the manufacturer, directly from the company to their home. And they were going to have to be home to receive this gift. And this gift is an expensive gift that I was able to get this person that really needed it. So I had to get a hold of her and let her know. And I did this through another party to let her know. So it wasn't actually knowing it was from me, but to let her know that it was coming. So, and then come to find out, she was so excited because no one has ever sent her a gift before. This is an elder lady who is in her years, and she needed this. So what I did was, I decided, well, I had to have this money. I had to have X amount of dollars to help these people. So I sat down and I decided, okay, I'm going to envision these people receiving the gift that I wanted to give them. I am envisioning how they're going to react, how they're going to be so happy. They're going to be, just grateful, not knowing who got this gift for them, but knowing that they got this, and they're just so happy to have this. So I envisioned that happening. And I sat down very quietly. I always sit very quietly in a quiet place when I'm focusing on manifesting. And so I started doing that, and I started doing very slow. Usually I'll do a lot of deep breathing and let it out. So what I did was I did a deep breath, always cleanse myself and let the air out, and just, and I did it slower than that. This is just for you guys to get the impression of what I'm doing. So then I just sat quietly, cleared my mind, let the vision go. I cleared my mind. I had let that vision go to my heart and how that was making me feel to give. And so I had that feeling, and I let that feeling grow in my heart brain. I let it grow and grow and grow. And it just made me so happy. You know how when you're happy, you can feel your heart, and it has a different rhythm. Be aware of the rhythms of your heart, and you'll be able to see the differences that it's going to take. So what I did was I felt the rhythm of my heart change. I had my hand on my heart, and I felt the rhythm of my heart change and how that was going to grow and just to be more calm and more peaceful. Well, I kept doing this and kept doing this and kept doing this for like over a week or so. But I just kept doing this and seeing it and feeling it. And it happened, and it came together, and I was able to use this technique to get what I needed to be able to help. And that made me happy. So when you use this manifesting secret that has been put out, it's, like I said, it's a combination of science and spirituality. Because you have to have faith in yourself. You have to believe that you're doing this. You have to know that whatever you are creating is from the heart, because you're using your heart brain and your brain coming together. And you can use this technique for anything and everything. It doesn't just have to be for that. So I've also used this technique in other ways to grow my business, to grow my income, to attract the right people that I needed to come to me. And when you do this, and you'll find that you're manifesting what you need to grow your business, what you need to grow the income you need. Because let's face it, if you don't have the income you need coming into your business, you don't have a business. You need to make sure that that is one of your focal points right there, is to have what you need coming in. Only then will you have the business that you desire. And another thing I love to do is not just for manifesting, but I will a lot of times put my mantras or my affirmations. And another thing, let me just add this to it. Your affirmations will be hollow. They will have no meaning at all to them unless you add feeling. If you don't add feeling to your affirmations or to your mantras, if you don't add heart feeling to that, they'll just be hollow words. And we speak hollow words all day. So use that little secret, little tip right there that is going to help you to grow what you're wanting. And it is spiritual in biblical terms, and I'm not going to talk to you about religion, but it is biblical that we are destined to have what we want. It's just part of what it is out there. Even in the Dead Sea Scrolls that they're interpreted, it is said that we are to have what we want in our lives to make the life we want. The thing is, you have to have faith. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to use these simple little tips and tricks that we get that, like I said in the beginning, not a lot of people are sharing these out to the public. They keep them hoarded to themselves, and it's been this way for centuries. Yeah, centuries. It's crazy. So use these tips, use this manifestation secret here that I just went over with you, and you can manifest whatever it is you're wanting to have in your life. But use stories also. If you can get into the tune and into the vibration, if a lot of times I will, like I said, I will put what I want into a story form. And when I do, it's easier for my brain to wrap around it as my heart brain to feel it. So when I put it into a story form, and I find that the more when I do my marketing, when I am creating or I'm offering something to you to help you, I will a lot of times put it into a story form. And if you'll think about what I just did here, I just put this whole presentation into a story form, which made it easier to grasp, easier to envision, and easier to feel. So when you use a story, then what are you doing? You're giving more value to the marketplace. You're giving more value to anyone out there who you are helping. I love that. And I love to use the stories to create and to grow and to just be that wonderful being you could be. So use your feelings from the heart, because that's your heart brain, and it sends the message to your brain. Yes. And together, when they harmonize together, for me, I feel like it harmonizes because I can feel my heart brain change the beat pattern when I'm manifesting something that my brain is seeing and my heart is saying, oh yeah, I got that. But put it into a story form. If you're not sure how to do story or what to do, take a look at this training I have up here for you, because it's all about growing you, growing your business, and getting you on that path you need to be on. So anyone out there who needs the help, please don't hesitate to reach out. Let me know. I have a few spaces left on my team board, and I would be happy to get the right people in there, and I know that's you. Okay, I will chat with you later and have a super great day.